A parish can only flourish through the support of their congregation. Staff members are limited to how much they can do by themselves. It's up to the parishioners to nurture and support the growth of their church. The church does not belong to the pastor. The pastor is there to shepherd the parishioners and to guide them spiritually and in liturgical matters. Everyone who belongs to the parish should think of themselves as shareholders. They have a vested interest in ensuring the success and growth of their parish. I've found through my ministry over the years that there are always people willing and committed to volunteering, a core group of people you can count on regardless of what is needed. Most often, that same core group ends up volunteering their time in many different ministries because they lack in numbers. The risk of that is burnout, and we have to watch for that. Eventually, volunteers get tired because of their age and health, and that will force them to take a step back. The struggle then is how to continually find new volunteers to that core base and how to keep them excited and still involved. At my former parish, I challenged the parishioners to really reflect and decide how they were going to support the church. I reminded them often that it was not my church, but our church. Once they realized that they were the real stakeholders, the volunteer numbers grew drastically. However, not everyone felt comfortable stepping up to volunteer. Some waited until they were asked. But when presented with the request of their time and talents, many of them jumped at the chance to volunteer. Personal invitation, either from myself or from other coordinators, was a key to success. Another important piece was information. Providing manuals and training sessions meant that people knew what they were signing up for. They were aware of the expectation ahead of time, and that led to a deeper commitment. We encouraged existing volunteers to seek and invite others by sharing their own experiences. We enhanced that by creating a section in our weekly bulletin to highlight our volunteers, whom we called missionary disciples. One missionary disciple a week shared how and why they became involved in the first place. Often they would say that in the beginning there was a hesitation because they didn't think that they could fulfill that role. That's where the information and training we provided made a huge impact on their experience. We worked to avoid potential burnout by trying to limit in their involvement to only 1 to 2 different ministries at a time. This way they could focus on what they were passionate about. We continuously invited the different groups and committees to come up with ideas on how to enhance our parish, and those groups and committees went over and above, and they did an amazing job. They came up with plans for our annual feast day celebration, and we had over 1,000 people that celebrated the feast day. And they also organized parish missions and other unique events. Everyone was invested in, and they witnessed the fruits of their effort pay off time and again. Our diocese offered a program that some of us priests took part in. One element of that program was to involve the staff and some of the core leaders of our parish. We saw evidence of their exposure to this program trickle down into various committees they served on. It was great to see parish in action. My advice to anyone who wants to grow their volunteer base is to simply ask. Don't wait for people to step up, as they may hesitate to take that leap on their own. Not only you will see the individuals flourish as they share their time and talents, but you will ultimately see your church flourish.